How did you meet your best friend? Did you run into him at a bar? Did they DM you on Instagram? Well, today in our podcast, we're going to tell you how we met.
Welcome back to the Ginger and Blonde podcast. If you viewers on YouTube notice an increase in quality, that's because we're just recording on something else. Sorry for anyone else that's listening. You don't really get the improved quality, but we're going to start off by trying some drinks that we found yesterday at Walmart. We thought they were interesting. One's the Snickers iced coffee, and the other is
Twix.
Yeah, and so I thought this was interesting.
Like they need to be shaken.
Yeah, shake it a little bit, and we'll try it. Okay.
Oh, I can't open mine.
Yeah, you got it.
My hands are wet. Oh, it's...
There you go.
Okay, so Brady's going to try the Snickers one.
Smells good.
And I'm going to try the Twix one first.
Smells like Snickers.
Okay, so cheers.
That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I
like it.
Don't know if I really taste Snickers.
Like, I taste like something though. I don't know what it is, but...
Okay, you can try mine then, and I'll try yours.
The aftertaste tastes like the caramel of a Twix.
Yeah, that tastes like caramel too. Yeah, I don't know if it smells like it or not.
Oh, it definitely does smell like Snickers. Yours does.
Oh, yeah, I can taste the Twix in that one.
I like the Twix one better.
Yeah, Twix one's pretty good. It tastes like Twix.
Yeah.
Recommend, right?
Yeah, I would.
What do you rate that out of 10?
Oh, the Snickers one?
Yeah.
I'd rate that one maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like, it was good, and it does taste like a Snickers, but it's like, I don't know, it's just okay.
Yeah. I'd probably rate Snickers 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't too bad. I mean, maybe a 7. I'd get it again, probably, but...
What about the Twix one?
Twix, that's probably like 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I would say 8 out of
Really
10 too. Yeah.
I really like that.
And it does the Twix good. It does the Twix good.
Yeah, it does the Twix good.
Episode 2, How We Met.
Okay, what are we going to be talking about today?
Okay, so today we're going to talk about our story, mainly how we met. Okay, I guess I can just get into it. So, I don't know how much detail you guys all want, but I'll just give you...
We'll just start from the beginning.
Okay, so very beginning. So, actually, Brady's friend... Okay, so I was a freshman in high school, and
I was a sophomore.
Yeah, Brady was a sophomore.
It wasn't like a creepy, like I was in college.
No, but Brady had this friend who was a senior in college.
In high school.
In high school. Not college. Definitely not college. A senior in high school. He went to Brady's school. Yeah. And can I give him a fake name?
Yeah, sure. Fred. Fred. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll call him
Fred. Fred, Snapchatted me and was like, hey, you seem cool. And I'm like... Yeah, thanks. And, keep in mind, I've never been in a relationship before. I've had crushes, but it wasn't, anything, major or anything at all. So I was kind of thrown off when this, senior in high school, texting me, and everything. And so Fred was like, hey, you're really cute and everything. And I'm just like, yeah, nope, no thank you. I'm not interested. So I blocked him on Snapchat. Yep.
Poor Fred. Jeez.
Yeah, poor Fred. The thing is, Fred was actually, Brady's friend. Brady's still, friends with him and everything, but it's, it was just weird. So then, about, a week later, I would say you DM'd me on Instagram.
Yeah. So basically how this happened was, we were playing basketball, and my school was playing at her school, and... We were in the huddle before we went out to do layup warm-ups.
You and Fred were.
And all that. Yeah, me, Fred, and the whole team.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
It was me, Fred, and another kid.
Yeah.
And he points her out walking by, and he's like, you should DM her. I'm like, I don't know, like maybe. Like, I don't know. We're about to play a game. I mean,
that was not on your mind.
I wasn't really gonna play. I mean, yeah, actually, I did.
You did play a lot.
I mean, their school isn't very good, so no offense.
It's
but
okay.
yeah, so I gotta play a little bit.
So that was a Thursday or a Friday?
I don't even remember. It was like a day or two after that I actually DM'd.
Because he DM'd me on a Saturday. So keep in mind, my parents did not... They gave me a phone, but it was not... It was like a track phone. It was like a phone that like I had like so many text messages and so many minutes. Mm-hmm. So it's like I couldn't have Snapchat on it or anything. So I literally like could not have anything on it. But I had an iPad. So I had Snapchat and Instagram on an iPad. And, like, keep in mind, like, when you have an iPad on Snapchat, your quality and your picture size is way different than what it is, like, on a phone. And so...
Probably not as bad as our recording yesterday. Or the other day, whatever.
It was... Yeah, so I Snapchat all my friends and everything on an iPad. But, like, when I'm on an iPad, I don't have, like, cellular data. Mm-hmm. So I had to have Wi-Fi to use it. And so... Brady DM'd me on Instagram, so I'm on my little iPad. It's an iPad mini. And I like get a DM on Instagram from this boy named Brady saying, it was like a really, really cute text too. It was like, hey, well, actually the first text was just, hey. And so I was like, hey back, you know. And I just thought, like, from his profile picture, it was him holding a big, huge teddy bear, like a large pink teddy bear. I'm like, oh, this kid's cute, you know? Like, he's just a little cute boy.
Well, that teddy bear I gave to, like, my family gave it to I think it was when my niece was born, we gave it to her. So, yeah, I don't know. That was a cute picture.
Yeah, well, that was your profile picture. So I just thought you were, like, a cute little boy. I did not think you were, like... I don't know, I just thought you were a cute little guy. And so you DM'd me, hey, and I was like, hey back. And then you were like, well, my friends would call you hot, but I'd call you pretty.
So cheesy.
Just because you didn't, like, it just, I don't know. Like, you wanted to sound more mature, you know.
It was corny.
Yeah, it was corny, but it was really cute. I really liked it. So we just kept DMing each other. Like, this was a late Saturday night. I think we stopped DMing each other at, like, midnight. Because I was like, I have to go to bed and I have to go to church and everything. But, like, we were DMing and everything, like, we hit it off very well. Everything good. And so I just remember going to bed, like, because, like, I've gotten DMs from men before, but they're typically like, what's your snap? Like, it was straight up. Like, Brady did not ask me for my Snapchat. He did not ask me for my number. It just, we left it there. Like, good night, and that was it. So then the next day I went to church and don't have my iPad because I leave my iPad at home because I don't have Wi-Fi. So I went to church and then we actually went shopping afterwards. And it was about like a 40-minute away thing from my house, like where we went shopping. So didn't have any sort of contact from Brady. So when I got back home, it was like 2:00, I remember. And I remember I was like, oh shoot, I should probably check my DMs.
Yeah.
I remember I was like in my bathroom because I was putting away like my toothpaste or something that I just got, or my toothbrush. And I saw you sent me like a DM and you're like, hey, good morning. And I was like,
yeah,
oh,
it was like 10 hours ago.
Yeah, it was.
Not quite.
I was just like, hey, sorry, haha, I don't know, I was just shopping, forgot to answer. Because I was not going to tell him, like, sorry, I can't bring my iPad everywhere I go. But, so yeah, that happened. And then we were just DMing each other, and then he was like, hey, can I have your Snapchat? Because, like, for our age, Snapchat was just a very, like, common, like...
Yeah, it still is.
Yeah, it still is. Like, we still use it a lot, but I'm just, like, I would prefer, like, Snapchat over text, because it's, like, more personal, you know, and everything. And so you, texted me, like, on Snapchat, and we were, like, just Snapchatting each other and everything. And, like, we kind of hit it off right away. You asked me for my Snapchat on February 9th of 2019. And no.
February 10th.
No, it's February... February 9th is when you DM'd me.
February 9th, got it 10th.
And then February 10th, so, like, these dates are important. So February 10th is when we started Snapchatting. Mm-hmm. So then, we just kind of texted each other for, like, the rest of the month, you know, just kind of, like, casual. Then on Valentine's Day, which is February 14th, Brady...
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
What, February 14th. Is that every year?
Yeah, sorry. But 4 days later, he did text me that he loved me. And I know it's very sudden, but I loved it. I was like, okay, I love you too. This is great. It was awesome. I love that. Like, when I told my friends that, they were like, oh my gosh, he said it before you guys even met. And I'm like, who cares? And so then, it was like February, like 20, like 5th, 26th, I don't know. Somewhere later in the month, our schools were playing each other in basketball.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't. No.
No, it was district basketball.
District basketball.
Her school was playing this other school before my team played.
Yeah.
And her team, they lost. It was a close game. It was a good, fun game to watch.
No, I think your school played before my school.
No,
your school played before my school because I stayed there afterwards because I got there early to go to your game. Or was that the second day? The second day, it was the championship with you and the other school. Okay. I know this because I remember. Okay. I remember when I was during my game, you guys were sitting there watching our game, like you're sitting and watching.
Oh, okay. I think I kind of remember.
Because remember you so. I told my mom I wanted to go to his school's game because at this time his school is like very, very good at basketball.
Oh, yeah. And
it's not very common for a school around here to be good at sports. And, I mean, it's common, but it's not like it.
I mean, what do you mean 1928 champions?
Like
that's like close.
Like, okay, it's like it's like to be good at sports, it's just not a very common thing.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. So my mom was like, oh my gosh, yes, we have to go watch them. Like, they're so good and everything. And so me and Brady, like, we only grew up, like, 15, 20 minutes away from each other. So our schools were very close and we're very, like, big rivals, I would say, and everything. And so me and my mom, actually my whole family, we came early. I bet we only came around, like, maybe halftime. I don't think we definitely didn't watch the whole game. I remember I walked in, and Brady and your friends, like, you guys were on the bench, and you guys all stood up, like, looking for me. As
we didn't stand up looking for you.
Okay, I thought you did. Maybe you did.
We just sat there, I'm sure.
Okay, well, you guys were looking at me, and you guys were pointing me out. And you can mention your mom, how I walked past your mom.
Oh, yeah. She walked past my mom, and my mom, like, looks at me and she, like, points, like, is that her? I'm like, yes, Mom, that's her.
So, and keep in mind, I did not tell my parents at all that I wanted to go to this game for this boy named Brady. Like, I didn't tell them anything because I didn't think they would, like, want to go then. Because they just, like, I've never had a boyfriend or anything, so I never had those conversations with my parents about it. And so then, during their game, so, like, I sat with my parents and everything, and I noticed this big, huge, like, head. Like, it was, like, one of those, like...
The blow-up heads.
They're, like cutouts of, like, heads that their school does. And Brady's was on one, and I just see this, like, couple just holding one. I'm like, oh, well, that's probably his parents. And I'm like, okay, well, that's his parents. And so then, that was where I saw his parents first. I didn't talk to him because I didn't want to be like, hey, I've been texting your son for the past month. I don't know. I just thought it'd be weird. And so after the end of his game, you came out of the locker room and you were wearing your jersey still because I remember I just wanted a picture with you. So, like, keep in mind, I don't have a phone that I used to take pictures with. So my friend had to use her phone. And so my friend... She's a great friend. She took a picture of us. It was cute. I remember we hugged and your armpits were sweaty, and I had really long hair at the time, so my hair got stuck in your armpits.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
It was kind of gross, but it was cute. I thought we had a fun hug. And so then you went back to the locker room, and I'm just feeling all giddy and everything, and all my friends are like, oh my gosh, he's so cute and everything. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, a little nervous though, kind of like, crapping my brains. Like, I was like, this is, like, I've never talked to a boy before, so that's what it felt like. And so, we then, like, you go get dressed, and then, you come back out, and then it's my school playing like another school, and I didn't really care about the game. I just came mostly because I wanted to talk to you. So I talked to you for I think the first half. We just talked for the first half of the game because then you had to go sit with your teammates. So then we talked for the first half, and like it was just so fun. I just remember Brady was like leaning like against the wall and everything. But it was just so cute. And then my sister even came over, and she was just like playing.
She was showing off.
Yeah, she was
doing
like
gymnastics.
She was like doing gymnastics and everything. And then my parents noticed me talking to this boy, and so, on like the car, so like, at the end of the game, like we got another picture. I think maybe we did not. I don't know. But like on the car ride home.
That might have been the next day.
Yeah, well, he had to play again the next day since his team was in the championship. But on the car ride home, my parents were like, "Who is that boy?" And I was like, that was Brady Steck." And then they're like, "A Steck boy?" And I did not know this, but I guess his dad owns all the land that's around my house and has been farming the land around my house for many, many years. Mm-hmm. And as a little girl, I actually went out on the tractor with his older brother. And, like, so, like, I guess we know these people. And my dad, like, if it was not for, like, Brady being from Brady's family, I don't think I probably would have been able to date him. But
yeah.
it all worked out. It was good. And then the next day, is it?
Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't the next day. It was the day after, I think. Cause it was, like, Tuesday and then Thursday, I believe.
Okay, so Thursday, then, his team was in the championship. And so my mom obviously knows that I like this boy. So, that Tuesday night, actually, go back to, like, the first night after the game, my mom bought me a phone online, because she was like, "Oh, you're actually, like, talking to a boy? You probably shouldn't just be texting him on an iPad."
Yeah, that's about when you told me. No, I don't think you even told me.
I didn't tell you, no.
You didn't tell me until way after.
I told him, actually, that I had, like, an iPhone SE, like, those really small,
just
like...
lied.
I did, because I felt so embarrassed. I'm sorry. But, so then I got a new phone. It was only, like, an iPhone 7, but it was still, like, better than an iPad. Mm-hmm. And so then, I got my phone, and I got it on Thursday of that game. Like, she overnight shipped it, like, so I could have
That's
it.
Crazy.
And... So, well, I think it was only coming, like, it didn't have to come that far, but, so I got it that Thursday, so, like, I was programming my phone, basically, like, on the way to his game, and so I asked my mom, like, "Can we go to this game?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course we can go to the game," because one, she wanted to see the really good school, like, you know, and then she, like, because obviously she knew I like Brady, but the whole time, I did not sit with my mom, and I do regret that. I sat with another girl, and I just wish I would have sat with my mom to, like, watch your game, but it's okay. She had a time of her life.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we, you played and you guys won, so they won the sub-district championship, so then you guys were going to go on to districts?
Mm-hmm, to a district championship. Mm-hmm. That was, like, 5 hours away, something like that. It was pretty fun.
So then you won that game.
Yep.
So that would make them to go to state.
We made it to state.
So you made it to state, and then you guys made it to actually the state finals.
Yeah, we won first round pretty easily. Then second round we beat a team that was undefeated. And then in the state championship we lost by like 12 or something. Yeah,
so like I did not go to the game just because like we were only like a couple months into knowing each other.
Yeah, it was about 3 hours from where we live.
And yeah, it was about 3 hours away, so I just didn't go to the game. But I like totally like would have if we were dating. Like, well, we weren't dating at the time yet. So that was March 9th, his state game. So then March 10th, he invited me over to his house, actually. And my mom dropped me off. And I remember I walked in and everything, and he was watching a recording of his state championship.
Well, yeah, I want to see myself. You guys see yourself on TV, you know?
Yeah, I guess, whatever. But yeah, so that's what we did. And we watched it, and I'm just kind of like just chilling. I'm like, where are your parents at?
Yeah, they weren't home. They were doing something at the church.
Yeah, and so I was just like, okay, just kind of thought it was weird his parents were home. And so he's never shown me a picture of what his parents looked like either. And he kind of made it sound like his dad was kind of like a jerk. Like, he just made him sound like he was a very mean man. And so, like, when they walked in the door, they were, like, the sweetest little, like, happiest people ever. And I'm like, oh, I thought you were supposed to be mean. Okay. But, yeah, they were really, really nice to me. I did not like Tombstone Pizza, but I remember that's what we had for supper. I did not think that was a supper meal, but I was like, okay, he's invited me over.
Gotta be one of my favorite meals, Tombstone Pizza.
Not mine.
Yes,
but...
it's so good.
So, do I give him details about that day, or do I just say, okay?
I don't know.
Well,
we played basketball.
Yeah, we played basketball.
We kissed.
He kissed me before we started dating.
Yeah, and then later that night,
okay,
we were downstairs in my house. We were like watching TV or something, and I'm like, I didn't think anything of it, but it was about time for her to leave. Her dad had to come pick her up, I think.
Oh, yeah, I was only 15.
Yeah, she couldn't drive yet, so her dad had to come pick her up, and so her dad was there, I think, and we were, like, saying our goodbyes, and we were still downstairs by ourselves, and so I'm like, or she mentioned something about...
Because my friends, I randomly said, I did not say it, like, without anything, like, thinking anything of it. I was just like... Oh, yeah, my friends were wondering when you were going to ask me out.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I forgot to do that. So I'm like, well, will you be my girlfriend? She's like, I mean, yeah.
And so, yeah, it was history ever since. The first year, my dad did have to drive me.
Yeah, it was fun.
Or your mom would drive me home. And then you started feeling more comfortable, and then you would drive me. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
That's how we met and everything.
It's kind of a long drawn out story.
That was a long story of how we met. We didn't even get into the meat of everything, but
no. But I mean, it was good.
Maybe that's another episode talking about our memories or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's next?
Next, we're gonna have another spelling bee.
Yeah, we're doing it last this time. We want to try the drinks while they're still cold, so. I'm going to go to my notes here and... don't look at the words. Okay, so the first word is horseshoe. Like, horses wear horseshoes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not how I think it's going to be spelled, but I'm going to say how I think. Horseshoe.
Yeah, you got it right.
Oh, it's just like horseshoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first one you got right. Good job. Okay. Next one is drawer. Like... Your clothes are in the drawer.
Drawer.
Yeah, good job. Okay, the final word is refrigerator. Like your refrigerator is running away. Okay, you better go catch it.
Okay, refrigerator.
No, that's wrong. It's refrigerator. There's no D. Well, you're close. You're close to 3 for 3.
I should have known that.
Yep, that'll have to be for another time.
That's okay.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all we have for today, right?
Yep. Did you want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, yeah, we got to do rock, paper, scissors. I almost forgot. Okay. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, I did paper, or she did paper, I did scissors. I won that one.
It's best of 3.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, I won.
Comes down to this again. I'm going rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Sure. I went scissors and got her.
You're a jerk.
It's a mind game. It's a mind game.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
There you go. Nope, 2-0 me.
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, whatever. Yeah. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. We do have an email now if you want to email us your ideas and thoughts or whatever. It's gingerandblondepodcast@gmail.com. Okay. Once again, that's gingerandblondepodcast@gmail.com.
And where...
Kind of long.
Where can they listen to us at?
Oh, well, if you're on YouTube, you can listen on Spotify and Trying to figure out iTunes. I don't know if we'll have on there yet. We're going to have a TikTok page probably by the time this comes out. Probably just search Ginger and Blonde Podcast. I don't know. And yeah, if you're on Spotify, you can always watch on YouTube.
Yep.
It's on my YouTube channel, Brady Steck. And so, yeah, I mean, that's all we have for today.
Yep.
Share with your friends. Share the love. And thank you for watching.
Yep.
We'll see you. Bye.
Thank you for watching.
And tune in next week to hear us talk about our car accidents.